as well. What's it like having your kids fighting? Like, is that something you really recommend for parents to do? Like, send their kids to...
If you've got good nerves. The most nerve-wracking thing, having your kids in the ring.
But I think it's huge.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much fighting, but martial arts, I think, is one of the most important things, especially for young boys. I think that we're... boys especially, they've got all these proclivities towards play fighting and everything that they watch and they do is geared towards fighting. The computer games they play, the shows that they watch, the people they look up to, everything's about fighting. But then they go to school and they're told, well, you can't fight. You're not allowed to fight. But everything around you has told you to do it, and all of a sudden you can't. So they go somewhere and they're allowed to do it, but they've done it in a disciplined, controlled way. And I think that the difference, there would be so much less bullying, so many less fights, so much less knife crime, in my opinion, because a lot of stuff like that is done through fear. I know before I started fighting, I would be nervous of someone, and that would kind of, in my head, I'm like, I've got to prove I'm not scared of this person. Now, if I walk away from a fight, I know that my wife doesn't think I'm scared. My kids don't think I'm scared. If I wanted to, I could hurt this person. But I don't want to. I'm going to walk away because I don't really want to spend the night in the cells. I don't really want to get, stabbed or. So it kind of gives you that mental strength to be able to walk away with knowing that you're not scared, knowing you could do something if you wanted to, but you're not going to. And I think especially for young boys,
helps men control their emotions.
100%. You see such a change in some kids. Some kids it brings them out of themselves, and some kids it does the other way. It teaches them how tough they're not.
Yeah.
And that's more important, I think, is to learn that. You got some, sort of...
You ain't a Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Some of the hardest people that fight are like the geekiest people you'd ever meet, and you're like, wow.
When I started fighting, I realised how lucky I was that I haven't had my head kicked in, because there's someone who looks like that, they should be working in a library, and then they'll kick the life out of you. Yeah. They're tough people.